Cavusoglu said he repeated Turkey's message that the threatening language and sanctions does not achieve anything, but that he and Pompeo would take steps to resolve their differences when they returned home. It was a very constructive meeting. Of course, you can't expect all issues to be resolved in a single meeting, he said in remarks broadcast by Turkish television channels. But we have agreed to work together, closely cooperate and keep the dialogue in the coming period. I hope they'll see this for what it is, a demonstration that we are very serious, Pompeo said of the sanctions. We consider this one of the many issues that we have with the Turks. Brunson needs to come home. As do all the Americans being held by the Turkish government. Pretty straightforward. They've been holding these folks for a long time. These are innocent people, he said. We are going to work to see if we can find a way forward. I am hopeful that we can. The United States has also been seeking the release of 3 locally employed embassy staff detained in Turkey. The U.S. Treasury Department announced sanctions against Turkish Justice Minister Abdul Hamid Gül and Interior Minister Süleyman Soylu on Wednesday. It said they played leading roles in organizations responsible for the arrest and detention of Brunson, an evangelical Christian who has lived in Turkey for more than 2 decades. Turkey's lira tumbled to a record low beyond 5 to the dollar after the sanctions move. The sell-off, which also hammered Turkey's stocks and debt risk profile, reflected deepening investor concern over tensions with the United States, a NATO ally and major trading partner. Attempted coup. Brunson is charged with supporting a group Ankara blames for orchestrating an attempted coup in 2016. He denies the charges but faces up to 35 years in jail. He was accused of helping supporters of Fethullah Gülen, a cleric who Turkish authorities say masterminded a 2016 coup attempt against Erdogan in which 250 people were killed. He was also charged with supporting outlawed Kurdish PKK militants. Gülen denies the allegations. Turkey has been trying to have Gülen extradited from the United States for 2 years. Turkish Finance Minister Berat Albayrak, who is also Erdogan's son-in-law, said the sanctions were unacceptable and would have a limited impact on the Turkish economy. The Foreign Ministry said it would retaliate against what it called Washington's hostile action. The NATO allies are also at odds over the Syrian war, Turkey's plan to buy missile defenses from Russia, and the U.S. conviction of a Turkish state bank executive on Iran sanctions-busting charges this year. Brunson's case has resonated with U.S. President Donald Trump and more particularly with Vice President Mike Pence, who has close ties to the evangelical Christian community. Pence has been following proceedings since Brunson was arrested and pressing behind the scenes for action, aides said.